Hey guys, what's up? Today I got a special permission. My girlfriend's brother was kind enough to let me metal detect his house. This house is in Birdsboro, Pennsylvania, and the house was built in 1740. So there's not a lot of property to look at because I'm right here on a main drag. So I apologize for the noise, but I'm hoping to maybe get some colonial stuff. We'll see what's here. So hopefully we'll find some really cool things today to show you. This will be my oldest property yet that I've ever tried to dig, so I'm hoping to find some period artifacts or some period coins. But alright, I'll turn the camera on if we find anything interesting, and hopefully we'll see you on the first find. Alright, been at it just a few minutes here. Actually, I was just stopped by somebody. They saw me pull the metal detector out of the trunk. I didn't even get a chance to start in this yard, and the guy had asked me if I would come over to his house and help him find, he had a property marker. So of course I said yes, you know, no big deal, and he gave me a lead about where to dig another place in town, local park around here. Plus he has a neighbor that lives in an old house, and he gave me his name and number, and next time I'm down here it looks like I'll have a place to dig. So all for taking, you know, what it took me about 15-20 minutes to go over there, find the thing for the guy, and he was happy. So anyway, I found a couple of trash signals in here. I've been just digging them up. I'm having a hard time with my machine because I don't know if it's these overhead wires or what, but I'm getting a lot of interference, so I've had to crank the sensitivity way down. But got my first cool find. Just picked up an Indian head penny. It looked like 1906. So at least the trip down here was worth it to me. Even though the house is from 1740, I'll take these all day long, man. Anything better, older than a wheat, to me is just awesome. So, but it wasn't really even that deep. Maybe 3-4 inches. So, and right along the old sidewalk. So we'll get this one in the pouch, and hopefully come back with another. So see you on the next find. I usually don't film my wheats, but just pulled a 19. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like 40 maybe. Anyway, 46, 36. I really haven't found a lot here. I actually left the front and I went all through the back of this house, and I haven't really found anything but a lot of junk, a lot of square nails, some other little odds and ends, but nothing really tied to the house historically from the time period for how old it is. So I'm going to continue a little bit. I'm going to rescan this front here, see if I can't pop out another coin or two. But so far, as far as coins, I only got 2 Wheaties in that Indian. A couple of modern ones and a junker ring. But alright, well, we'll get back to you, see if we find something else before it gets dark. Pulled out my second good coin of the day. Looks like 1883 Indian. Pretty good shape too. Nice patina on it. There's so many junk targets in here. I've been pulling out all kinds of junk. I've actually gone through this area again and come back this way at a different angle, rescanned it, and got another one. So alright, well, I'm starting to lose some light here, so I'll see you on the next, or on the wrap up. Hey guys, what's up? Here with the cleanup on that colonial house that I did. I'll tell you, I was kind of disappointed. Didn't really find any period artifacts whatsoever. There was so much junk in the yard. I mean, I was constantly digging up signals. You can see there was just lots of iron in it, which is, I guess, to be expected in a house that old. A lot of iron nails, just a couple of square nails, which may be from that period. A lot of pull tabs, as you can see, miscellaneous foil, pieces of rain gutter and siding, and copper piping. Some little doodads here and there. There's actually a piece of somebody cut up a piece of a Pennsylvania license plate. which sounded really good on the machine. But let's see, some pieces of lead. I thought actually there might have been a design or something on this one, but it's not. It's just lead scrap. And found me a couple of Matchbox cars. And I think this one here is the oldest. It's actually got a date on it. It says 1971. I don't know if I can get that on. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Yeah, I'm using my cell phone, so it's, well, there we go, a little bit of a focus. But right down there is 1971. So, a couple of cars. As you can see, a lot of keys. I dig up 6 different keys. Some miscellaneous doodads. I thought this was a gold ring when I dug it up, of course by the color and everything, but it's actually just a scrap of tubing. It's hard to see, but it's rough on this side where it was cut. I don't know if they cut it with a hacksaw or something, but not a ring, just a piece of goldish looking trash. This is actually a very old pull tab. I was joking around with my girlfriend's brother. I said I found a colonial pull tab. So, let's see. This, I cleaned it up, thought maybe there would be something on it, but I don't see any kind of writing or anything, just a little plate of some sort. This here's same thing, just a piece of old brass. It's broken. Thought maybe it would have been something, but it's broken right there. This is for a sewing kit, one of them cheap aluminum things you pull the needle, you thread your needles with. This here, I don't know if it's like a button or something. It's got a weird looking back to it. Don't know if it's a piece of jewelry or a piece of decorative something or another. An old lock plate. Not even that old. It's not even a skeleton key. But shotgun brass. There's another old cartridge there. Found this one ring, kind of a junker ring. It's just tin. But, you know, at least it's something. It's got a little picture of a, there's a little sailboat on it there, but. And as far as the coins, this is the modern stuff. Found 1 quarter, 3 dimes. It's like 6 copper pennies and 6 zinc pennies. And now for the oldest stuff, I got 3 wheat pennies out of that. One was a 36, a 37, and a 46. This is actually a war nickel. It's a silver war nickel, but it looks like it got burned up or something. I don't know if it was burned in a fire or what. It's very, very damaged. It's a P mint mark above the dome, and 1945. But it's got a lot, like I said, it's got a lot of damage. Let's see if we can get, yeah, you can see how much damage is done to it there. Pieces of the outside are peeling off of it. That's pretty messed up. But I guess the 2 good finds were the 2 Indians that I found. This was the first one. It was a 1906. And it's just an average shape Indian head penny. A little bit of patina on it there, but this is actually the coolest one. This is the oldest one. This here turned out to be an 1885 penny, Indian head penny, and it's got full Liberty on the headdress. So it's in really good shape. You can see the green patina on it. I didn't use any electrolysis on this. I figured it came out so nice and it cleaned up nice with just a little bit of soapy water. I did use the electrolysis on the pennies to bring out the dates, but this here and that one I just left alone because I was able to clean them up with just some water. But this one here's got some really good detail, and like I said, this is 1885. Like I said, the home was built in 1740. There was a historical plaque on it, which I have a picture of. I'll show it at the end of this video. But between the power lines out front, I'm thinking that was really playing havoc with my machine. I couldn't turn the sensitivity up. It was just going crazy with interference. I had to keep the sensitivity really turned down on my my Garrett Ace 400. So I'm not sure if that, you know, contributed. Maybe I wasn't getting deep enough into the ground, because almost all of these targets were either just under the surface or within like 4 or 5 inches. I didn't hit anything deeper than that, but like I said, with the sensitivity being turned way down, I'm thinking that maybe possibly I may have been missing some signals down there. But I do have a chance to go down again whenever I want. Like I said, it's my girlfriend's brother's house, and I'll try to get back down there again before the cold weather sets in. It's just that it's a 2-hour drive south of me. But I was lucky enough, like I said, I did help that one guy out. He stopped me when I first started, and he needed help finding a property marker. So I went over and gave him a hand. I was there 15-20 minutes, maybe half an hour at the most, and we found that marker for him, and he gave me a lead on an old public park. He told me I should try that, and he also has a buddy of his that owns an older home, not as old as this one, but said that next time I'm down that way, just stop in and see him. He only lives right around the corner there, and he'll hook me up with his friend's house. He's got an older home built in the 1800s, and said that he doesn't think there'll be any problem with me checking that out and to put a word in for me. So I mean, I guess that's how it starts. You do a favor for somebody, talk to the neighbors, and maybe get an extra place to go out digging. Between the machine acting up on me, and it was just so darn hot on when I was out there. I mean, it was 90 degrees, bugs, bugs all over the place. Just kind of unusual weather here in Pennsylvania for the end of September. It's usually a lot cooler than this, and I think the temperatures are going to drop again during the week. We'll be having highs in the 60s, so it'll be easier to get out and do some more looking. I have a few more places in mind coming up, and another permission or two, so we'll get on those as soon as the weather. I'm going to wait another 2 or 3 days till the weather cools off, but I don't know if anybody else has ever had that problem with the sensitivity on their machine. I don't know if it's my machine or just me, but it just seems like lately, if I try to push that sensitivity up and get deeper signals, I'm either chasing ghost signals, or the machine is just throwing a whole bunch of numbers and beeps, and it sounds like R2-D2 on steroids. It's horrible. But I did contact Garrett about it, and they said that it could be mineralized ground, or just interference from wires and stuff, but it just seemed to start getting worse in the last month or two, unless it's just the places that I'm at. A lot of metal, maybe a lot of this rusty iron in the ground could be causing that. I'm not sure, but anyway, I had hoped that I would have gotten some older colonial artifacts from his house, but I mean, it wasn't a wasted trip. Got to hang out with my girlfriend's brother, which was pretty cool, and I took my cousin down for the ride, so had a good day with family and friends, and got to swing the detector around an old yard. And still, these couple artifacts here, these couple of coins, I'm happy with them. Anytime I find coins that are older than these Indian pennies, or I'm sorry, older than these wheat pennies, I really like the Indians, and finding 2 in 1 yard, hey, I'll take that all day long. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. And we'll see you on the next hunt. Good luck. Stay safe out there, and can't wait to keep watching the videos of the people that I subscribe to. Really enjoying those. So, all right, take care, everybody. Good luck and happy hunting. Thanks for watching.